muddy to the lid, 800 eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Panthers' bruising running back. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Panthers and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2nd and 4. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense.
And looking for a killer, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle they go. Durant.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Thomas has it.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
Behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before you get to the marker.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down at 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Pinheiro, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll look to throw again. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. Pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Thomas has got it. Complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 2nd down now, Durant.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Durant. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Durant. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that play. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
They'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. To begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 2. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. It's out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they've relished a chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Durant, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On On second down, Durant. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run on first down. Durant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first down, Durant. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Up the middle they go. Durant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.